Jim Rhodes with Appriver.
Right, Jim, and we know that you were the chair of this year's ITEN Wired Planning Committee.
Yes.
Give us an inside perspective on what it takes to pull together an event like this.
Having an excellent group of people working with you, we basically divide the team up into 4 groups. Logistics, which is mostly the chamber folks, as they have the means to be able to handle registrations, they have the connections to set up the hotels. We have a marketing team, we have a programming team, and we have a sponsorship team. Fortunately, we had a lot of people come back from last year, so it wasn't entire learning. Didn't have to basically retrain the whole group. So we had a lot of seasoned veterans in there, and the great thing is that each team just kind of hit the ground running. It was just basically herding cats at some point, but they all just did a great job and knocked it out of the park.
So we know you've been attending ITEN Wired for 3 years. This is your second year that you've been involved. Tell us about your perspective on the progression. How has the event, moved forward the past few years?
Last year, it seemed like it grew exponentially. I attended the one previously out at UWF. It was my first time checking it out, and it seemed to be more of a entrepreneurial networking type event. And last year, it was kind of geared more towards being educational as well, hitting on current topics as well as the other two. And last year, I think we increased attendance by 50%, and this year we did it again. We sold it out, we've maxed out our sponsorships, so it's just growing phenomenally, and here we are wondering how we're going to handle the demand for it next year. So that's for another day to, we'll sit back, decompress for a couple weeks, gather the feedback from it, and figure out what we're going to do for 2014.
Great. So we're here sitting at kind of the milestone sold out ITEN Wired. We're about 2/3 of the day through. Give us your impression of how things have gone so far.
At this point, the fact that I'm still breathing and can semi-coherent, that's good enough. It's gone great. Can't say enough about how great our programming committee did with lineup speakers for not only the tracks but the keynotes as well. Everybody's been really positive about it. Got a lot of good energy going on, and I think we're going to finish strong at the end of the day.
Great. Thanks for all you did to make this a success. We appreciate it.